Look at this monstrosity. Eternatus. The poison dragon of Gen 8. The dragon that is pretty much all spine. I didn't know what I was going to do, and here we are. We've got Eternatus for Series 8. So buckle up and let's begin the campaign to entertain. Alright, so here's the team. We have Eternatus with Recover, Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, and Dynamax Cannon. We have support Grimmsnarl with dual screens and Scary Face, with the idea being make Eternatus a little bit bulkier than it naturally is. It's got a fantastic speed stat, very good special attack, and the defenses are pretty good on top of a very, very healthy HP stat. So we also have Metagross as the main Dynamax for this team. I set off Metagross's weakness policy with Tornadus and Brutal Swing, and then Metagross gets the Rampage. Also, Metagross can also make Eternatus a little bit tankier with boosts from Steel Spike and Max Quake. Lastly, rounding out the team, we have Torkoal and Lilligant, and it's a little bit weird on this Lilligant because normally you'd probably want to Focus Sash because it's very frail, but my Focus Sash is on Tornadus, so I chose White Herb to at least undo the special attack drop I'll do to myself with Leaf Storm. But Lilligant is mainly here for either Sleep Powder or After You. So anyways, let's jump into the battles and see what we can find. Okay, so let's see what we get for an opponent. Alright, so hopefully Eternatus gets a chance to shine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't really prep anything to say while waiting for this match, and that doesn't matter because we've already found an opponent. Okay, so we have Zacian, Thundurus, Regieleki, Moltres, Cinderace, and Tornadus. Okay. Zacian is naturally faster than Eternatus, but I think Eternatus is faster than Cinderace. I think this is where we lead our Grimmsnarl Zacian. Maybe Tornadus and Metagross in the back. A late game Tailwind could be good, especially if I can maybe slow down Regieleki, or rather speed myself up to get the jump on Regieleki. But if I can slow down Regieleki with Scary Face too, with Grimmsnarl, that's a bonus. I definitely want to be able to slow down Zacian if possible. Outside of Flamethrower, Zacian walls Eternatus though, so not a good matchup. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Moltres and Regieleki. Okay. So, do I think Regieleki is Focus Sashed? And I'll double check what my opponent has for a team. It's either Regieleki or Tornadus that has it. So I think we'll go for a Scary Face into Regieleki, see if Eternatus can outspeed it. And if it's not Focus Sashed, hopefully I pick up the KO. That's what I would like to do. As for the Moltres, I would love the Dynamax Cannon that thing if it gets big. It might, I don't know. I definitely don't want to hit that thing with a super effective attack in case it is weakness policy, but for all I know, it could also be Nasty Plot. And that could be gross. So we'll cut Regieleki's speed here. See if we can get the jump on it right quick. Sludge Bomb was enough to KO from that range, so awesome. And they're just going to go Fiery Wrath. Okay. Grimmsnarl is going to resist that really good, and Eternatus is going to recover a little bit back with Black Sludge. I think that's off to a better start than what I could have asked for. Regieleki can be very, very annoying if it's left unchecked, so I'm glad I nipped that in the bud right quick. So what does my opponent have to come in? Maybe Zacian, maybe Cinderace? Tornadus, okay. So... I think we Sludge Bomb Tornadus, and I think we go for a Light Screen here. We'll try to get a little bit more defensive. If Moltres Dynamaxes and starts getting Max Darkness into Eternatus, that's not good because the special defense drops. But if I can stall out their Dynamax and then come in with Metagross, perfect. That would be ideal, actually, if I can outstall the Dynamax, which is partially why I have Recover on Eternatus. Because if I can get HP back, all the better. So, let's see. They're going to protect Moltres. Okay. I'm glad I went for Tornadus here. And I'm also glad I went for the Light Screen. Ooh, picked up the poison too. That's awesome. Go Sludge Bomb. And also, they went Hurricane. Alright. I don't know why, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to recover with Eternatus here, and I think we'll get Reflect set up now, just to be on the safe side in case a physical attacker's coming in, and then I can go for Scary Face. I'm surprised my opponent hasn't maxed, but maybe they've got Cinderace in the back, and maybe that's what they want to max. Regieleki's already gone, Tornadus is almost gone, and Moltres is still on the field, so we know 3 out of 4. So the question is do I think it's Cinderace or do I think it's Zacian? Zacian can't Dynamax either, which would make me think Moltres is probably the next thing to max, or the next likely candidate. They did go for the Nasty Plot finally, too. So. Question is, now that they've got Tailwind, who's going to be the final Pokemon? That's the main thing. Who's their final one? It is indeed Cinderace. Okay. I think we're gonna Dynamax Cannon the bunny. And I think, for good measure, we're also going to Scary Face it. Moltres could be scary too, but it's a 4 versus 2 scenario here. If I can do whatever I can to my opponent's team before getting Metagross in, all the better. Another Nasty Plot could be very, very bad though. That's the only thing. So hopefully we can get this Cinderace, because I'm assuming that's the max. And if they go Airstream, that's bad for me, but the max is... This is Moltres. Okay. Moltres is coming. That's the thing. Dynamax Cannon would have been really good in the Moltres too, but Moltres is especially bulky, so we'll find out how much this does to Eternatus. And if I'm lucky and then we slow down Cinderace, all the better. Well, I did slow down Cinderace, but the question is if I'm lucky enough to live things, and so far so good. The speed boost, not great, but at least Grimmsnarl can do a lot of damage, or not Grimmsnarl, Eternatus can do a lot of damage. We are gonna unfortunately lose Grimmsnarl, but that's okay. I now have access to getting my own Tornadus onto the field. And plus, Tailwind support for me would be very good because now I can pick off Cinderace. That's one less thing that Metagross has to worry about, and we can deal with Moltres. This is turn 2 of their max. Eternatus will be able to go for something. I want to get rid of Cinderace ideally first. We'll go for our Tailwind. I should have around 3 turns of Light Screen left and maybe 4 of Reflect, so I care more about the Light Screen than I do the Reflect at this point because of how low Cinderace is, but oh yeah, here's the other thing too. They're Life Orb, so I probably could have attacked Moltres and let them go down to the Life Orb recoil, but oh well. If we get rid of Cinderace, all the better. And then if I can max my Metagross and turn this into a 2 versus 1 against Moltres after Moltres' Dynamax wears up, all the better. Alright, Cinderace is gone. That's what I want to see. There's the max darkness, which means I'm at least going to be faster than Moltres for one more turn. I don't like that Tornadus is taking a special defense drop, but I do have a Focus Sash on it, so I think Eternatus can go for Moltres here, and I think it's okay if I have Eternatus faint this turn. They can't knock out Tornadus here, which is very, very important. The nice thing is I still have Tailwind myself, so once theirs ends, I can do a lot of damage with Metagross maxing it, going for a Hailstorm, because I'm assuming a picked off HP Moltres won't be able to do anything about that. So that was about 25%, that's good. I don't want to proc the Berserk boost as well. They're getting another Airstream though, which is not good. But it's fine. Tornadus was the target. I still have Metagross. They're at +2. Eternatus is at technically +2 because of Tailwind, and theirs just ended, so I should still, in theory, be faster than Moltres here, so I think I'm going to Sludge Bomb here, with the idea being, if I get the poison into Eternatus, or off of Eternatus into Moltres, that'll whittle down its HP more. Berserk's finally going to pop, but that doesn't matter to me at this point. And that's how it's done. So, Eternatus. That's probably going to be the best battle for it in this entire video, unfortunately, but hey, we won. That's all that matters to me, so good game to my opponent. Okay, so that worked out very good. I'm very happy with Eternatus. Can't talk apparently. The Reflect and Light Screen support definitely worked in that last match. Grimmsnarl carried its weight as well, being able to cut speed as well. And I did contemplate on Thunder Wave over Scary Face, but I'm pretty happy with the Scary Face there, because I can't paralyze electric types. So getting rid of Regieleki really set the momentum off there. And Eternatus picked up 3 KOs, so that's very good. A new opponent has been found. What do they have? Dialga-Team. Oh boy. So, I get to fight my favorite legendary with a legendary that's technically walled by it. Awesome. Okay. I think Eternatus is very good. Sludge Bomb hurts Grimmsnarl. I think we go for the same lead. Grimmsnarl and Eternatus. Metagross is probably a good candidate to Dynamax, and honestly, I think I'm going to take the same 4. I don't really think Torkoal and Lilligant do too much. Just want to double check something right quick though with Lilligant's speed. 156. Lilligant would be fast enough to outspeed Regieleki under sunlight. But Charizard is not something I want to give sunlight to. I think we're going to go with this. I think we'll go with the same 4 as last time. See if it still works. Torkoal and Lilligant were kind of just thrown on there because I couldn't really think of anything, and I just didn't want to throw on Venusaur and Torkoal. I figured, you know what, at least try to do something weird. But anyways, we have Whimsicott and Urshifu. It's also Rapid Strike Urshifu. So that's interesting. I think we Sludge Bomb, and I think we Reflect here. I think that's best case scenario right here. Sludge Bomb and Reflect. Okay, they went for Detect. That's fine. I'm getting Reflect. And Tailwind's not a concern for me. Kind of wish I had Sludge Wave, but that would mean I'd have to put Protect on Grimmsnarl, which I don't really have the room for. I think we'll Sludge Bomb and maybe... I think maybe we go for Spirit Break into Urshifu as well. Dazzling Gleam's going to sting a little, but that did more than I would like. Surging Strikes, okay. Into Grimmsnarl. Ooh, that's not looking good for Grimmsnarl. No, it's not. Okay. So we're about to find out if one of these has a Focus Sash. No, we don't, actually. I'm surprised that wasn't enough, but that's alright. We have Tornadus. We can outspeed them with Tailwind. And we can also go Sludge Bomb. Or actually... No, I think we go Dynamax Cannon because if they switch in Dialga here, Sludge Bomb would be completely useless against it. And they're just going to go Detect again. Okay. Awesome. Okay. I do want that Urshifu off the field, but I also want Whimsicott off the field. Tornadus is naturally faster than Urshifu, so I think we Sludge Bomb you, and I think we Air Slash you. And if Dialga switches in, I get a little bit of chip, so that would be nice. We have our Metagross in the back, so we still have access to Dynamax. I think getting rid of Urshifu is probably ideal for Metagross too, because of all the damage it can do. Charizard could still be nasty late game, especially if this Whimsicott's got... oh, Aqua Jet, okay. That's going to do nothing. But I feel like this is the Focus Sash. I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, though. So, pretty sure this is their last turn of Tailwind. How much do I think Dynamax Cannon can do to a Dialga? That's a good question. There's Charizard. Not good. And let's see, is it Dialga or Grimmsnarl or Regieleki? It's Dialga. Okay. So, I need to make a choice. Dynamax Cannon into Dialga or Dynamax Cannon into Charizard? Because one of these two is getting big. I don't trust Dialga. Go Air Slash into Charizard. Protect, and no Dynamax. Okay. I'm fine with that. Do they maybe go Roar of Time into Eternatus here? Or do they KO Tornadus? No, they Trick Room. Okay. Okay. Do I still have my light screen? I don't see it. So I'm gonna... Oh, no, I never set up light screen. I set up reflect. That's good. Yeah. Metagross... I think Metagross actually has the better scenario against Dialga here than Charizard. So we're going to Dynamax Cannon into you, and we are also going to Air Slash into you. So here comes the Dynamax. Let's see. It is Dialga. Okay. I'm okay with that. Unless they Steel Spike me and get a defense boost, then that's a problem for Metagross. No, it is going to Wormwind. Okay. Eternatus goes down, but that's alright. Eternatus has been putting in a fair amount of effort in. Is my own Tailwind gone? Okay, 2v1. Not what I want to deal with. Good, my own Tailwind is gone. Alright. How are we doing with Trick Room? Turn 3. This is Reflect turn as well. I think we max guard here. This will be Dialga's second turn of max. If Charizard gets me with a heat... I'm faster than both Dialga, or I'm technically slower than both Charizard and Dialga, base speed-wise, so... The question is what do I think I can live better, Dialga or Charizard? Dialga's maxed. So I think I'm more scared of Dialga than I am Charizard. Because what I would love to do is I would love to pick up a quick KO and then so I want to try to get a KO here. But I'm worried from this range I can't KO Dialga. There's 2 turns of Trick Room left as well. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to Max Blade into Dialga. And hope this is enough to pick it off from that range. Oh, it was not. It was not. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is not good. This is really, really not good. Here's the Max Quake. What Charizard gonna do to me though? What is Charizard doing to me? Oh, that's so much damage. The Reflect did not matter there, but oh man. Okay. Let's try to get rid of Charizard with a Hailstorm. No attack off of that. And then... am I in KO range from Dialga here? That's a problem. Yeah, I am. Okay. Good match to my opponent. That is really misfortunate, but oh well. I'm okay with that. I think that was a good battle, but yeah, I could have made some better decisions there, but oh well. Hey, you guys got to see some shiny Dialga action. Fortunately, it wasn't mine, but hey, some Dialga action, some Eternatus action. Let's keep it going. Okay. New opponent has been found. Let's see what we are going up against. Zacian, Lapras, Porygon 2, Landorus, Regieleki, and Urshifu. Okay. Yeah, alright. Let's try leading Torkoal Lilligant. Let's bring Metagross in the back. And... still bring Eternatus. That Porygon 2 is going to be very, very annoying, but we'll see what happens. I do have Body Press to hit it for super effective damage off Torkoal. A full power Eruption in the Sun might be good. Yeah, we'll get the show off Lilligant and Torkoal as a lead maybe and see what happens. Now the question is what does my opponent lead? If it's Lapras, I kind of want to Sleep Powder that thing. But if it's not Lapras, that's kind of a problem for Lilligant. So, let's see. Lapras and Zacian, alright. Zacian's Intrepid Sword. I think I gotta go for the Eruption. I think Zacian runs the risk of setting up a substitute or going for Protect. And that could be very nasty. Lapras might go for a Max Geyser this turn instead of a Resonance, which would be very good for me, because then I could potentially Sleep Powder Lapras and not have them have screens. Because screens for them would be very annoying, especially whereas I did not bring Grimmsnarl. I can maybe see them going Protect Zacian and Geyser Lapras and then going for Resonance, but we'll find out. I don't want to max Torkoal again, so let's see. We're gonna get our After You. There's no Protect coming from Zacian. Better. Okay, Zacian is gone. I'm very happy with that. They just went for the Resonance, alright. Into Torkoal. There's a Sleep Powder coming your way now. At least in theory, I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder into Lapras. What do they got coming out next? Zacian just went kaboom. There's no way around that. Zacian just went kaboom. So, who is this? Urshifu. Okay. Here we go. Sleep powder into you. And I think we go Heat Wave, all things considered. Yeah, that might be good, because if I get the sleep into Lapras, install out whatever they want to do with Dynamax, and hit this Urshifu with a Heat Wave, assuming I survive, that's pretty good. I'm expecting Urshifu to be Focus Sashed. Ooh, we did get the Sleep Powder. Good. There's a Wicked Blow coming. Torkoal? Yep. So, Lapras is asleep. Lilligant is really pulling its weight here now. I like the amount of damage that Lapras is taking too. I think we get rid of Urshifu first, and then I think we go for Lapras. Regieleki could be bad in the back, but Lapras is not going to be a problem for much longer. They're asleep now. They have to burn a turn of sleep, so that's their Dynamax gone. If I can get rid of Urshifu, Metagross is in a very good situation. And if we can get rid of Lapras, Eternatus is in a good situation. So the question is can we get rid of Urshifu with a Leaf Storm? And if not, can... Lapras woke up. Okay. That was quick, but that's fine. Can we get rid of Urshifu with this? We did. Good. We got our White Herb back, or resetting our special attack. I'm a little all over the place with this recording. I said I didn't want to max Torkoal again, but yeah, anyways. And then bubbling, but anyways. That doesn't matter. Torkoal and Lilligant is working so far. I don't like that Porygon 2. I really, really do not like that Porygon 2, but I really love the idea of hitting this thing with a body press, and I like the idea of going for a Leaf Storm into Lapras. The super effective damage should be probably enough to KO. We'll see. Porygon 2 can be very, very annoying. I don't have anything with Taunt, so Recover's probably going to happen a lot. We could maybe see a Trick Room. You know, the works. Eerie Impulse. Can't forget about that one. This thing is just basically annoying. Oh yeah, and it gets Ally Switch. So we did not pick up the KO on the Lapras, but that's fine. Weakness policy. Okay. Freeze Dry. All right. They get a crit. That doesn't really matter to me. Oh, they're just going to Shadow Ball. Okay. That I am very okay with that. We're gonna bring out Metagross and Eternatus because that's the obvious thing I have to do right now. I just lost both, but Lapras is in a very, very low position. I do not see it having any way of getting HP back. It could Perish Song though, so we're gonna go for the Max Quake to KO you, and we're gonna Sludge Bomb Porygon 2. We're gonna fish for poisons into the duck, and we're gonna go for the KO into Lapras. This should be more than enough. I don't see them living through a Protect at that range. Only thing I'm concerned about is Perish Song. That could be very bad. in this situation. I have been burned one too many times by Perish Song, so... So... it's gone. Now we just deal with the Porygon. If they Shadow Ball Metagross, that's going to be fun. Okay. I don't know why the Shadow Ball came, but Porygon 2 is in a very, very bad spot. We're going to Steel Spike, and we are going to Sludge Bomb. And if I remember right, too, if Sludge Bomb picks up a poison, it's the equivalent of Toxic, so the poison gets worse per turn. Oh, excuse me. Because I'm pretty sure Sludge Bomb is badly poisoned rather than regular poison. And I think it's something like 30%, so we're in a good spot. If they want to try to stall out with Porygon, it's fine with me. It's going to become a very, very painful match for them, but I've got no problem with that. I got a weakness, and they're just going to perfect. Okay. That's fine. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching Eternatus go on its own little rampage. That first match was really awesome. Eternatus put in a lot of work. We didn't even need the Dynamax, which is amazing, because Generation 8, it's all about the Dynamax. Who can get it? Who can let it run away? Eternatus was like, no, we don't need that. I'm just going to blast things with my Dynamax Cannon. Second match, unfortunately, though, against Dialga, it was a bit of a painful loss, but it was a super close match at the end of the day, so I'm pretty happy about how that played out. And finally, the third match. Torkoal and Lilligant just ran away with that. We sleep powdered the Lapras. We KO'd the Zacian right away with an Eruption, which is just amazing. And my opponent really, really underestimated Lilligant there. So, yeah, we got to see a lot of shenanigans with this team. I'm pretty happy with it. I might play around with it a little bit some more, and schedule permitting, I should have enough time to film one last video for Series 8 to put out on Friday. So anyways, I don't know what legendary I'm going to pick. It's all up in the air. It could be Ho-Oh, it could be Lugia, it could be Mewtwo, it could be Rayquaza. We'll find out. Going back to Eternatus, though, it's a weird-looking legendary, but I really like it. And yeah, it does look a little bit like it's all spine, but Eternatus showed today that sometimes all you need is a good spine. Anyways, I've rambled long enough for this outro. I will see you guys next time. Thank you again so much for watching, and hopefully I carried out the campaign to entertain. I will see you next time.